This is the FFR Trading Market Minute. And again, this is the SPY, a daily candlestick chart here that we monitor week to week. And last week I had put out, actually a couple weeks ago, I think I put out the target there of 497.21. That was the downside target. So once this big institutional, this red institutional candle broke the trend line there, that was a sign that the institutions are getting out. And they had that retracement back to the trend line, and then I put out the targets. The first target was here, a gap fill, and the second was the larger gap fill back here, which was the target there at the 497.21. So we achieved that, and last week I said if we do get down there, which we did on Friday, that we should be oversold on our oscillator here, and we should get a bounce. So we have some demand in here. And sure enough, we did get a few days rally here until Meta came out with their earnings last evening, and that evidently disappointed the market, and Meta was down sharply overnight. Now, the S&P opened with this big outside gap down here, and so there's going to be this upside gap to fill here. I want to see where we end up today, how we close in terms of high and low. If we can close whatever the high ends up being today, if that high can get taken out to the upside tomorrow on Friday, then they may attempt to fill this gap, maybe not over the single day, but over the course of the next few days anyway, into next week. If, on the other hand, they break the low, whatever the low ends up being today, today being Thursday, if that low gets broken, then I think we retest the lows here. We'll look for, if we do get a lower low, right, and a higher low in the oscillator, we'll have some divergence, and that might give us the next bounce level. So we'll see if they retest the lows there, or if we can break whatever the high ends up being today, if they can break that and maybe fill this gap. So these gaps fill about 80% of the time. The question is when. So we'll see. Right now, market is just hovering around that 500, that big round number. So we'll see how this shakes out here over the next few days. Big week of economic data next week. Wednesday, we'll have the ADP employment change, ISM manufacturing, and the Fed's interest rate decision. Friday, we have average hourly earnings and the big non-farm payroll report. Hope that helps. Have a great rest of your trading week. We'll see you back next week in the FFR Trading Market Minute.